Measures. This proposed study will be accomplished by using a survey where a questionnaire will be used to measure the different variables in this research. The questionnaire will be in a closed-ended format comprising of 7 items that are fashioned in a manner that will give satisfaction the objectivity of the study, and also give detailed, meaningful information. The items captured will include the participants' age, gender, GPA, high school attendance frequency, high school high school graduation, college ambition, and their mental health. A conclusion that ought to be drawn from both the participant and their therapist. The study will measure the recidivism rate of individuals through verification through public record every year until the participants have reached mental maturity at the age of 25. Participants will be mailed a post-test questionnaire each year consisting of 6 items, including their age, gender, mental health status, and if applicable, their GPA, GED completion, and college completion. Mental health will be considered through the Mental Health Inventory (MHI), consisting of 38 items measured using the Likert scale. The procedure. Initial data for the control will be obtained from existing de-identified files from Washington, D.C.'s juvenile court. The de-identified files will be linked to the youth and their address, and this will formulate the basis of the first step in locating them and engaging them in the study via a questionnaire. On the other hand, data for the treatment batch will be collected by applying consent from the ACE diversion program to analyze rehabilitated offenders in attempts to measure the effectiveness of the program. The consent of the participants to take part in the study will be obtained by a court order applicable for both batches and also from parents or guardians of the juvenile offender.
So there will be an initial assessment of the mental health and collection of demographic information from the ACE participants and the control group in Florida. There will be a monitoring of the treatment provided by the ACE program that's being given. There are the yearly post-tests until the age of 25, and then a final report to the court system on the effectiveness of the program. For the data analysis, the collected data will be subjected to a bivariate correlation analysis among all of the variables. Therefore, an attempt to establish the existing relationship between each of the independent variables and between the independent variable and the dependent variable. A bivariate regression analysis will be performed on the data. Additionally, an attempt to establish variables with a theoretical significance, a multivariable forward stepwise logistic model with all the key independent variables will be developed. The main aim of doing this for the theoretical variable is to have a solid and an understandable relationship with the recidivism rate among juvenile crimes. So some of the implications of our study is that there could be a change in laws that lead to stricter or more lenient sentences for youth, and that can greatly impact the ACE program's effectiveness or ineffectiveness. We also thought that extending the study with the same participants to track if the recidivism rate changed would also be very interesting. And then also asking the question of how does race and gender impact the effectiveness of the ACE program, as well as how does age of the youth when the misdemeanor occurs impact the ACE program, and finally, how does the ACE program impact the siblings of participants? Here are our references, and if you would like to see our actual paper, here's a link to our paper.